you to a good brother? Like, is it going to be just a thing of, oh yeah, no, it's just like keep it in our race, keep it in our tribe, keep it in our, because that's what I see in like different communities, you know.
I hear what you're saying. It's like I get exactly what you're saying, but my thing is just like I'm saying initially we need to build up ourselves first, because you know, when it comes to everything, the trauma, the finance, the knowledge, all of that, we have to have a foundation. We can't give and can't share if you don't have a foundation.
True.
Sometimes we're exhausting resources. There's nothing there to give, but we're giving stuff that you ain't gonna take from your kid's mouth to go give to next man. Do you see it? So you have to kind of build up your thing first, and then open your hands out or reach out to other people. But I think no one really is reaching out to us. No one is helping us build up. So if we don't do it for ourselves, it's never going to happen, and we're just going to go round and round in this endless circle, and then we're just going to blame and we're going to have hate, when really and truly we just need to stand up, take action, and get the job done.
Okay, I want to contextualize the word build up yourself, right? Because the first time we know we have to build up ourselves is when we want to get married, innit? So the parents or the girl's father can say, well, okay, who are you, Mr. Abdullah or Mr. Ubaidullah? Yeah, I'm this man. I've just just come out from the job center. Like we have. They might be saying, right, you have to. Well, we really want you. You in university? Do you have a house? And you're like, no, I'm getting there, innit? Like, so that's the first thing that's going to hit us. Like for myself, when I'm going to go and see the parents, they're looking at me like, who are you? What you got? You know what I'm saying? So I got away with it, but it's hard when you're marrying other communities. They expect certain things.
That's what I think
they expect certain. So if we're not there yet, if we're saying, well, we're finding it difficult to marry into other communities, it may be because we ain't ready financially, morally, deen-wise. We're not ready. So, and I'm going to ask you a question right now. What are your expectations when you come to marry your children? How are you going to call the man to account? Are you going to say, well, the man's got deen and he's giving you, I don't know, 2 pair of earrings and that's it? Are you going to say, well, no, where's the G's? Where's the guns? What are you going to say?
Is his character?
I want to ask each one of you a question when you about your children when they're married off. What are you going to say to a brother that's going to come to you?
Who you
Rahim, you're a bit quiet. I want to wake you up.
I am quiet. I'm just listening, New brothers come through, so obviously I'm just trying to listen to what he's got to say, etc. For me personally, you got to come with substance, Substance meaning is like what Ubaidullah just said. You got to have character. The first point, standing character, is the deen. How are you in the deen first and foremost? Because this is one of the things that we've been, directed to look at someone's deen first and foremost. But then it's like your character outside the deen as well. Because some people, they have, mashallah, their deen is good, their religion's good, it's great. But their character, like them, who they are, their asl, their core,
the basics.
It's a mess. It's a mess. Like, you're a mess. Yeah, you know Quran. Yeah, mashallah. Mashallah.
Where's the love in your heart?
You don't practice it.
Yeah.
You've got it, you memorized it, but you don't practice it.
Theories.
So
it's a theory.
It's a lot of theoretical situations, so that's first and foremost. But then it's also about, like, when I'm saying character, is what are you willing to do? Do you see where I'm coming from? Because everybody can be a family man and all those things there, but are you willing to go above and beyond? When things need to be done, are you looking to sweep the streets for your family because that's the only way that you can find right now in order to put bread on that table?
So,
are you going to work them long days, and come back exhausted, but still have to be the husband and, the father for the children? These are the characters that I'm looking out for. Do you get me? Regardless of where you're coming from, do you have those sort of
those qualities,
characteristics?
Yeah.
Yeah, because those things are fundamental. And then I want to know your lineage, because like I always say to my brothers, you know, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. So you see, when you're looking at a sister, for me personally, I want to see how your mum is. Yeah. Because if your mum is a nice stand-up person, then 9 times out of 10, like she's instilled certain characteristics within you. Do you get me? If your mum's horrid, she moving mad, do you get me? I'm not saying it's always the situation, but 9 times out of 10, those are the things that you grew up and you saw. So now you feel that that's okay and it's acceptable. Yeah. So these are the things where I'm saying character is a big thing. So yeah, that's what it is for me personally. Education is one of those things, you know. And like I said, your drive, you know. But education for me, because it's like I say, for me personally, I was a smart youth, but I never utilized it. Yeah. So I allowed the road thing and all that to consume me. And when I left school, I left with basically nothing. Yeah. But I'm not that youth. Like I have that intelligence about me.
The discipline, bro.
But I didn't utilize it. Do you get me? I didn't buckle down and do what I needed to do. So for me, it's like you can be a grinder, but then if you have that thing to fall back on, then when you if the grind don't work, then you could always fall back on your education and be able to do something outside of the grind. Do you get me? So that's what it is for me, and that's why I push the education, because it's like we all talk about, like I say, hijrah and all these things here. When you go to another country, how are you going to benefit the people? Do you get me? Because you can't just go over there and you know, like I say, like my thing is with your long hands in it. Do you get me? Where you know you're kind of styling on the people. Do you get me? I know for me personally, I want to be a person that me and my children, we're benefiting the people. We're able to show you things or bring something to your community, benefit ourselves and benefit you.
So it's important to have